Good morning. Just want to share that one of my favorite gospel stories of the resurrection and an appearance of the resurrection is the two disciples walking along the road to Emmaus. They're on their way, taking this journey. They know where they want to go, they know their destination, they're on their way. Jesus appears to them. It's kind of hidden from them who he is. He asks what they're talking about along the way, and they say, well, Jesus of Nazareth, how have you not heard about this? What happened? To Jesus of Nazareth, he was killed, and we thought that he was the Messiah and different things. And then Jesus begins to open up to them and share all the prophecies about what was going to happen to him, showing no, this makes sense, even though they didn't see it. So they're going along, and the entire way he's opening the scriptures to them. And finally they stop for the night, and he gives this impression that he's going to go on, that he's going to keep going. They're like, no, stay with us. And while they're there, what does Jesus do? It says that he breaks bread, that he sat down, he prayed with them, he broke bread. In other words, he's having the mass with them, and they're like, oh my gosh. And their eyes are open, and once they realize it's Jesus, he disappeared from their midst. Right? It's so beautiful. And then they end up saying, were not our hearts burning within us? Like, we should have known that this was him, because our hearts were burning. We could feel it. We could sense it in our heart and our soul, that there was something beautiful that was going on. Beautiful, beautiful story. I'm going to admit right now that when I hear that story, I actually think to myself, you know what? If I had a goal and a place that I was journeying, and this stranger comes along the way and starts conversing with me, I think I might be like, hey, this is great. All that you're telling me, this is nice, but we're moving along right now. We have a place that we're going. So if you could just stop chatting so much, right? I think sometimes when I have a goal, I want to get there. And sometimes maybe Jesus does appear to me in the middle of my day, but I'm so focused on what I want to accomplish that sometimes I think I lose sight of the fact that, you know what, maybe Christ wants to encounter me. Maybe he actually wants me to take a little side trip with him. Maybe he's not so focused on me. He doesn't care about me finishing what I want to finish. He has something different planned for me. I invite you to consider, and I'm going to admit that I fall into this. How often sometimes do I miss the fact that Christ is present with me, that he's inviting me to something, because I'm so focused on what I want to do that I lose sight of what Christ is inviting me to. I encourage you today to say, Lord, help me to pray and say, Lord, help me to be aware and to be present to where you are calling me, rather than me simply doing what I want to do. Focus on this today, and I guarantee you the Lord will show up, and he will bless you, and your heart will burn within you. God bless you.